everyone, welcome to the Hometowns Trivia League. We are in week 6, and we have a good one for you guys. 2 Season 1 veteran teams squaring off today. Weathermen taking on Beef with a Q. Weathermen is 3-2, and Beef with a Q took their first loss last week, making them 4-1. So 2 teams with playoff aspirations, with championship aspirations, squaring off here at the halfway point of the season. Max and Ryan are going to be taking lead for us tonight, and you know the rest of them by now. So let's get right to it. The first category tonight. What's so funny?
That's so disrespectful, but let's go.
On Weathermen, we have... Is that what you want? You want me to say all your names? Is that...
You think they introduced the Lakers by saying, and LeBron James, and the rest of them, and then they just...
You know, I have 2 options here. I can just like honor this and say your names, or I can stick with my guns and say category number 1 tonight is music. Music is our first category tonight. Thank you, Missy Bird. I will not be bullied.
See, what you could have done is you could have appeased him here and then cut it out in the edits.
That's true. That's true.
I'm derailing.
Crazy.
So you know.
That'd be funny.
I think we should save our stuff.
Oh, great, I'm lagging.
Yeah, none for us.
Yeah.
All right, everyone wants to save their stuff, so we will go to Weathermen with your question. Name the musical artist based on the following album titles: Liberation, Bionic, Stripped.
Liberation.
15 seconds.
Do we have any guess at all?
I got nothing.
I don't.
If it's
Bionic sounds so familiar.
pre-2008, I don't know. I'm gonna say
I'd
Britney Spears' final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal it.
Oh no.
It's giving
It's
either Christina Aguilera or Madonna, but I think Stripped and Bionic are both
Christina,
Christina.
100%.
Yeah. Christina Aguilera, final answer.
Yeah, Max, I guess you weren't that far off.
At least
with
I was in the
Britney guess.
wheelhouse, I guess.
Yeah.
You were in the
Really
wheelhouse. It is indeed Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
All right. To Beef with the Q to sweep the first category of the game. These are the albums. You know the question. Viva Las Vengeance, Pray for the Wicked, Death of a Bachelor.
Death of a Bachelor is Brandon Urie.
Oh, Panic at the Disco?
Yeah, I think so.
We, in this house, we follow the gospel of Melissa Bird, so we will say Panic at the Disco, final answer.
And at this church we worship, the correct answer of Panic at the Disco. All right. Quick 2-0 lead for Beef with a Q, but then we head to sports.
Great.
I like that but then we head to sports.
I said what I said.
The lead is
He
gone.
lets us down gently. It's fine.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We're good.
All right. Everyone's good. All right. 2 Weathermen. Here's your question. This female is the most decorated female Olympian in the U.S. and the most decorated female swimmer in the world with 14 medals.
It's Katie Ledecky. Yeah, Katie Ledecky, final answer.
Maybe you should have doubled. This would be a tie game, but it is not. Is for 1, and that is that shade enough for you guys? You appreciate that? All right. That is correct. Over to Beef with a Q. This female is the most decorated female Olympian for the U.S. in gymnastics with 11 medals.
Simone Biles?
Gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just lock that in. Final answer.
Yeah, it's got to be because it is, and that is correct.
Flippy
And it's
mother.
a 3-1 game as we head to reality television.
Nada.
Nope.
See heads shaking. Weathermen, here's your question. This celebrity had their own 2-season reality show on MTV looking for their new BFF.
Oh, I've heard. Oh, what is this?
You BFF.
Frick. Oh, what is it?
15 seconds.
Don't know it.
Well, I don't want to say like Snooki or something like that. I don't know why the Jersey Shore popping in my head.
Kiki Palmer, final answer.
That's incorrect. 15 seconds.
When they call me Bikini Corey, it's because I have earned it. I have earned it, Paris. It's Paris Hilton, final answer.
It is.
It is
It is
All right.
the first YouTube video I ever uploaded was that clip because this girl has a mental breakdown over the fact that she's Bikini Corey.
Incredible.
All
That you would have a
My
personal
God.
tie to that to
Yeah.
this question. All
Yeah,
right.
we had no thought.
This celebrity had their own 2-season reality show on MTV, looking to give competitors a shot at love.
Tila.
I literally was just thinking about her this week. Somebody mentioned her because
that's right. I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Tila Tequila. Final answer.
Missy's talking as if she's like an old friend. Oh, I was just thinking about old Tila Tequila.
Oh,
is
I was
that?
just thinking, like, how the hell did we make that woman famous? Like,
Jesus.
And
okay.
she's garbage now. So
oh,
like,
she's horrible.
yeah.
Oh, is she
I
really?
don't think she was good then either.
I mean,
Super
yeah.
problematic.
Oh,
now.
really? Go figure. This is one of the shows like when I was like a teenager that like I watched and made sure my parents didn't know I was watching was a shot at love with Tila Tequila, you know.
And we are still Team Danny from Tila Tequila season 1. We always will be.
Yeah, because she had guys and girls. I was like, yeah, my parents, if they saw
Our
me
niche
doing this,
category would have been shot at love, apparently.
All right, category number 4 is government.
Oh, ew.
Oh no.
Make it stop.
What's nothing?
It just keeps getting lower and lower.
I think we're good.
All right, to Weathermen.
My ex-husband is the next category.
This female is the most recent to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court, occurring in 2022.
Ketanji Brown Jackson. Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I'm sorry.
Good job, Teddy's.
All right, 2B for the Q. This female is the first to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court, occurring in 1981.
Sandra
Is
Day
that
O'Connor?
Sandra Day O'Connor? Sandra Slay O'Connor. Final answer.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
That's wrong.
You gotta say incorrect, guys. Come on.
All right, round 5, Missy's ex-husband for technology.
No. Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
I'm out.
We are off the rails.
Off the rails. And nothing
This
from
could
no one.
literally be anything, and that scares me. So I
It
think
could be. That's what I'm saying. Every category, I was like, I have so much.
Spoons or technology. So I mean,
It
Cool.
could be anything. So here we go. In photography, F2 and F16 refers to this on a camera.
that's going to be aperture.
You was gonna say aperture, right? No.
Aperture. Final answer.
That is correct. There's some sitcom or something. It might be like a How I Met Your Mother episode where they're doing a camera thing and someone just starts like spouting out like bizarre camera terms, hoping it's correct, and that's what that reminded me of. Anyway, to be for the Q in photography, 1 over 500, I don't know, and 1 over 125 refers to this on a camera.
I have no idea. I can only assume like magnifying or zoom or
The
something.
focus or the lens.
Focus.
I'm not a
15 seconds.
photography girl.
Yeah, I would either focus or the lens.
10 seconds.
Let's just go with focus. Final answer.
That is incorrect for a chance to steal it.
Is it shutter speed?
Oh, I could go with that.
That's
I was gonna say that or like pixelation. I was gonna say how many
I
pixels.
I was gonna say like,
I was
like
thinking
sections
shutters.
of a second or something.
Yeah, I
that
could see
makes
that.
sense.
All right, need an answer.
Let's try it. Shutter speed. Final answer.
Great steal, Max. That is correct.
That was
Let's go,
good one.
Yay.
All right. And now we go to science in round 6.
No,
Did we double this last time?
We've doubled it in the past.
we have. I mean, if y'all are confident, I'm down. But
Again, it's broad and it's
Let's
only
wait.
round
so
6.
I just am uncomfortable in every category,
Very
So
encouraging.
except for triple round time.
Let's wait. We'll wait.
Same for beef with the Q, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Please, yes,
Here's
thank you.
your question. This is the scientific name for the bone we call jaw.
Mandible.
Oh, good. All right, awesome. Mandible. Final answer.
Yeah, that is great. That is correct.
Would
I was
not have
like-
gotten there.
I would only want to double if I knew it was going to be bones, and then it's bones.
All right, well then, to put your money where your mouth is, here is yours. That's the scientific name for the bone we call the kneecap.
Patella. Final answer.
Yes. All right, and just like that, we're at the bonus round, only 10 minutes into the game, which is a pace that I love, and we're still having a very silly time. It's perfect. It's everything I want in a trivia match.
Everything you could want.
Everything I can want. You will need your writing utensils as we are playing closest to this evening for a big 2 points. Captains, who's going to go first?
I can
I'll go first.
Yeah, it doesn't
for us.
matter.
Yeah,
It's a guessing game back, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Max and Carrie.
Carrie.
All right. I love it. So Max and Carrie, here's your question. The duration, we're looking for the duration of time it takes for light from the sun to reach the earth in minutes. The duration of time it takes for light from the sun to reach the earth in minutes.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's see it. 6 minutes for Carrie, 8 minutes for Max. The correct answer, and scoring 2 big points, is Max with 8. He got it.
Let's go, Max.
I was thinking it was one or the other, and I wasn't.
All right, captains, who's going next?
I can go if you want.
Go for it, Missy. You got this.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I
feeling
don't.
good about.
It's
I'm
okay.
feeling good about Quinn. I'm gonna
Okay, sounds
appoint
good.
you.
Cool.
Quinn and Missy, here is your question. We're looking for the number of total miles the Amazing Race US has traveled across the 36 fully aired seasons. The number of total miles the Amazing
What
Race
the
US has traveled across the 36 fully aired seasons.
It's got to be at least 4.
Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Tell me 4.
What the hell?
I don't know. Quinn, good luck, man.
That's crazy. Okay.
No.
At least 36 for how many seasons, you know?
Yeah, at least
I'm
a
going.
mile per season.
I'm ready.
I'm not. Hold on.
I'd like to argue 0 because you don't travel miles across seasons. You travel miles during a season.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's see it.
I get way lower. 41,715.
Oh wow.
Very
41 cents.
specific.
Pull out the calculators.
I actually might have to, Carl, or is it as close? Is it not as close as I think it is?
Oh my god.
It'll be so funny if it's dead in the
Oh,
middle.
hold on. 2,400,000.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna. It's very close.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know it's somewhere
Well, it
right
looks
in the
really
middle
awesome.
of these.
It's right, dead smack in the middle. I mean, I'll confirm his math, but I'm
Do the math for me, because
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Really?
The answer is 1,223,500.
Wow.
Right. Smack
Like-
in the middle.
Let's go, Quinn.
Nice.
That's
just like that-
crazy.
Just
Wow.
Wow.
oh yeah, you have the spreadsheet,
That's
so
so
that does the math
impressive.
for us.
All right.
Because
Yeah,
when I heard the answers, I'm like, Missy has to be closer, and I was like, wait a minute, actually, this
No, it's pretty close.
That's crazy.
And just like that, the bonus round is
Crazy.
over, and we have a
How is
tie
it
game.
tied right now? Oh my
That
god.
was crazy.
We have a tie game, so this is going to be decided in 6 categories. All powers are still up for grabs. So let's play. This is very fun. I love it.
Go.
That was an insane pool.
Our next category is transportation.
I mean,
Max.
like,
Okay.
do I stake my entire professional reputation on this category though?
I've done it once this season. You're due. So I mean,
You're due. Yeah.
We're we're gonna double.
Alrighty. Anything for Beef with the Q?
We will defensively use nothing.
All right. All right. To Max Teddy, here is
I'm
your
scared.
question.
I'm so scared.
Since you've already committed, Max, I feel pretty confident here for you. San Francisco is famous for this public form of transportation where riders can jump on or off easily.
Okay.
cable car.
Streetcar. Yeah, streetcar. Yeah, that's all the same thing. Yeah. Streetcar. Final answer.
Sure. You said all the things that I will accept. We had 3 answers. You didn't say that, but you said it. So
Good
I-
answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good job.
Good answer. Good answer.
Since Cable
All right.
Car came first in the answer, do I get more individual points than Max?
Lord.
All right, over to Beef with a Q. Italy is famous for this form of transportation, often seen as a romantic kind of travel.
Gondola.
Gondola?
Gondolas.
Gondola. Final answer.
I'm glad you all said it, so Blake has to decide if
Give
you
us all
actually-
points,
little
Blake,
hat.
every
I
time.
think it's all of y'all. I don't care. Fight me, Blake.
All right. So Weathermen take a 1-point lead, but we still have the double on the other side. So it's basically as close as it gets. Geography.
Nor.
Can we double again?
You may not. All right.
like the challenge rules. If you win on your double, you get another double.
Ooh, that's
like
fun. I don't
Yeah,
hate that
yeah.
actually.
I do like to make it take it. All right. To Weatherman, here's your question. One of Canada's territories is named after this river that begins in Canada and flows through Alaska.
The Yukon.
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct. Over to Beef with a Q. This Colorado River runs through several states, including Arizona, where it creates a unique shape just inside the border between Arizona and Utah, giving it this name.
It's going to be like a horseshoe or a
I'm really bad at river names.
15
Runs
seconds.
through several states.
There's a river name on a unique shape. Yeah, I mean that's the
10
only thing
seconds.
I can think of is like horseshoe. I don't know. I there's nothing.
5 seconds.
Melissa
know.
Bird says horseshoe.
No.
Final answer.
Melissa.
I got it.
Horseshoe is correct. You got it. It
Ah,
is the
Melissa
horseshoe
Bird!
bend. That is
Wow.
correct.
Yep.
That's good inferring
This
from the
queen
clues.
over here.
All right, now we go to wordplay.
Double.
Right.
Figured you might there.
We were hoping for gay or words, and we got one of those, so we're doubling.
Anything for Weatherman?
No.
Okay, is there an example slide, Carl? Okay, so I can click the next one. I just haven't
Oh
run this
God, not
specific
an
matchup.
example slide.
Okay, there is an example slide. It's not that hard. We just want you to see it first in terms of like the concept of this type of question. Wow, lots of things here.
Whoa.
This word play
Reading.
will be a missing vowels clue. You'll be shown the prompt and the answer to the prompt. However, the answer will only show the consonants in order. All the vowels are missing. It's your job to figure out what the answer is, utilizing just the consonants. The consonants will be spaced out, but that is not an indication of how many words are or are not in the answer, nor which letters are in the same word. Example: name this fun activity. The hometown's trivia. Yeah.
I hope that you phonetically pronounce every combination of letters.
Yes. In fear of accidentally making it sound like the answer, I'm not going to be doing that. All right. It makes sense to everybody?
Yes.
Great. All right. To Weatherman. Name the title of this novel that's missing its vowels.
Catcher in the Rye.
Ooh, good pull. Yeah,
Oh,
The
wow,
Catcher in the Rye. Final answer.
Yes, great pull. That is indeed correct.
Nice.
Over to Beef with a Q for 2 points. Name the title of the novel that's...
It's Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights. Yeah.
Final answer.
Yep. Good job. All right. I believe that. Oh, we're tied up. I love it. And we are going to
Yay.
go. Both teams have double dip. Both teams have their extra time. And here's a category that people often want to use. One of those things: trivia, math.
Yeah, extra time, I think.
I think we should save extra time in favor of having the double dip on the board.
I agree.
Okay.
So whether
So
you
we're
will
not
use the
gonna
extra
use
time.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So 45 seconds for this first question. Here we go. Here is your trivia math. The number of teeth an adult human typically has minus the number of oceans in the world.
So I don't want to give too many answers in case we say multiple and one of them is the actual answer.
I agree. Just remember the ocean that was recently added.
Huh?
There a new ocean just dropped.
What a new ocean just dropped.
20 seconds.
The Southern Ocean exists now. That's classified as an ocean.
So then I will subtract my answer by 1.
10 seconds.
Well, you'd want to add it by 1 if you didn't include that ocean.
5 seconds.
No,
Minus.
you're just taking one more away.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. My fault. You're right.
All right.
Yeah, go for it, Max. Go for it, Max.
Need an answer.
24 final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal.
So is it 25?
If we're going 32 minus 5
seconds.
Yeah. 7.
Need
Sure.
an answer?
25 final answer.
That is also incorrect. I'm assuming we accounted for the new ocean that just dropped, Carl.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm just making sure
Yeah, sure.
that wasn't
Yeah, we did.
making sure that wasn't news to you guys.
No. There's 5.
All right.
I'd like
So
the Atlas.
it's
We're thinking continents.
32 teeth. 32 teeth
Yeah.
and
Minus what?
5 oceans.
Oh, I had that. I had 32 minus 5.
Oh,
Dang
no.
it.
That gives you 27.
Dang.
Did I
All
just like assume it was the 7 Seas and just like that's crazy.
Poorly worded question. Can we get a redo on that?
All right. Anyway,
All right, here is over to the other guys.
The other guys.
The number of letters in the English alphabet plus the number of keys on a grand piano.
Okay, hold on. Don't say anything out loud in case they try to steal.
Oh, can we use
Let me
paper?
add.
You can use
Let me
paper.
add up. Yeah.
So,
I believe it's, and Missy, if you know this, just tell me if I'm right or not. I believe it's
15 seconds.
114.
10 seconds.
okay, that's close to what? Yeah, that's close.
We'll go with 114 final answer.
That's correct. Good job. 26 letters, 88 keys gets you
Sorry,
100
Ryan.
and
that's the
14.
danger of talking about
Yeah.
it. It's like
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
I wrote
It's
down 8 on my end too for some reason. I was thinking continents instead of.
No, see,
I knew it wasn't continents, but like damn.
Though I knew. I mean, I read the question. I just in my brain translated it to continents.
Anyway.
I would go to history in round 11. It's a 1-point game
History.
here.
Ew.
Herstory, thank you.
Herstory.
All right. Extra time for beef or no?
No, we don't have to
No.
use, like, if we go to 12 with double dip, we're good. Okay, then no.
All right. Here it is for Weathermen. Name the only remaining ancient wonder of the world.
It's the pyramids, right?
pyramids. Yeah, I was gonna say the pyramids.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Is there a misconception that even is a wonder of the world?
15
or-
seconds.
It
No,
absolutely is.
it's absolutely a wonder of the
Okay,
world.
then
We still don't know how they built it. It's
10
the big
seconds.
question.
Pyramids of Giza. Final answer.
Wow. If Quentin talked you out of that one.
Oh, yeah.
That is correct.
there's an ancient. There's Niagara Falls is not. That's people
I
think
think
that's
that's the modern wonder of the world.
Yeah.
It's like
All right.
literally the biggest wonder ever. You wonder how
Every
much
point
that-
is big here. It is a tie game. Here's the history question to beef with Q. Name the modern wonder of the world thought to be the youngest.
What?
Oh, well, youngest as in most recently found, or youngest as in like newest.
Most recent.
15 seconds.
And there's like a garden.
I-
I don't.
I'm thinking Gardens of Babylon or whatever.
That's where I was going.
Well,
Let's
if that
go
was
with-
ancient, this is modern wonder of the world.
Oh,
so it would
modern.
be like a new park, maybe Sydney Opera House.
Sure,
Uh,
Sydney Opera House. Final answer.
That is incorrect to take the lead.
All right,
I don't
do
know.
we
Modern wonders.
I don't.
The
I wanted to
modern
say
thought to be the youngest. I mean, it has to be like a natural thing, right?
5 seconds.
Maybe. We're gonna go Niagara Falls. Final answer.
No, this is the Christ the Redeemer.
Oh.
Oh, in Rio de Janeiro. Ah, okay.
Hmm.
All right. Both teams have their double dip. I assume that's what they're going to opt to use.
Oh, I'm scared.
Opt to hold on to.
Holy shit, y'all.
Well, whatever happens, congratulations on Game of the Week, guys.
Yeah.
I know,
Yes.
it's really fun.
Finally be a
It's-
game of the week.
And I predicted that this could be a game of the week contender before you guys played. And
You're welcome. That's
And
all.
and
Get it all
unless
out.
something problematic happens in the next 5 minutes, which
And it could.
would have passed
Oh,
anyone.
shut my mouth.
Here, Missy, talk about your
Right.
ex a little bit more.
Social media is the final category.
All right, we have
Both
a
teams have their
raise
double dip. I assume they'll opt to keep it as opposed to using the extra time for Beef with a Q. So here it is to Weathermen. GRWM is shorthand for this phrase, often seen on social media.
Get ready,
Ready
with
with
me.
me.
Final answer.
That is correct. And over to Beef with a Q. I believe your question, I think your acronym has 26 letters in it. So let me.
I mean, of course.
AMA is shorthand for this phrase, often seen on social media.
Okay, it's ask me anything, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
double dip, and we're gonna say, first answer is final answer.
Incorrect. 10 seconds for your
lose
second.
just for that?
What? Ask me anything. Final answer.
And we're going to overtime,
Oh my
boys and
God.
girls.
I was like, how is he going to get canceled this episode? I know.
All right. Going to overtime. Whoever wins this overtime round will win the game. Pretty simple. It is a shootout, so we'll go back and forth for 5 rounds. Whoever gets the most correct answers is a winner.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Can I just
Good luck
say
to you all as well.
this? Our team's 3 lineup here. We're cursed. We're not allowed to do this anymore because every time the 3 of us play together, we go to overtime.
Oh wow,
We're cursed.
this is our
That's
first
true.
overtime game.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Here
Can we-
is your question. According to Box Office Mojo, name one of the top 20 movies of 2024 based on worldwide box office. I'll read it again. According to Box Office Mojo, name one of the top 20 movies
Oh
of
my God.
2024 based on worldwide box office. 15 seconds to Weatherman once I set my timer, and that starts now.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
Sure. All right. Deadpool and Wolverine. Final answer.
That is correct. 15 seconds.
Wicked.
Yes, that's exactly
Final
what was just
answer.
coming out of my mouth. Get that out
That's
of
the
the way.
only movie I can think of from 2024.
That is correct.
Dune Part 2.
All right. Dune Part 2. Final answer.
Correct. 15 seconds.
Anybody have any big box office ideas? I have
Was,
a
like,
lean.
Nosferatu on there? I don't know. I'm not the
I don't know if
movie
it
person on
grossed
our
a
team.
lot. I think
5
going
seconds.
with Moana 2 could be
Oh,
safe.
there you go. That's
Moana 2
Go
final
ahead.
answer.
Good answer. 15 seconds.
I'm trying to think.
We need Gray.
What other?
Would the Oscar movies would that?
5 seconds.
Honora. Say
Yeah,
Honora.
I was gonna say that. Honora. Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
I think The Wild Robot could also be. I know it did decent with audiences. It's an animated.
what is
I don't-
the
5
rock-
seconds.
there's
I
the
The
trust
Wild
your
Robot.
judgment.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
Trying to think what
Was
came
there-
out last year.
Was there any superhero movie? I don't.
That's what I'm trying to think of another one that would have grossed. And
Oh,
5
the
seconds.
Challengers. Final answer.
Incorrect. 15 seconds.
No.
the Rock was in one. It was I can't. There was another Captain America movie too, wasn't there? With the new
5
Captain-
seconds.
So yeah.
Captain America: Brave New World. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We are in round 5. 15 seconds.
We just need one, guys.
I know, and I
Did we
can't-
say Nosferatu? Did we clarify?
I don't
We
think I
said
named it.
that, but I don't know if it's.
We could say it, but I don't
It's a
think
fallback.
I don't know
Let's
what else to say.
5 seconds.
What was?
Need an answer.
Just go with
Nosferatu. Final answer.
That is incorrect for the win.
Maybe we can try The Substance. I don't know. I know it was popular. I don't know that it would have done great in box
We
office.
can try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I don't,
for it.
I don't
5
know
seconds.
movies.
Keep thinking. The Substance. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're in sudden death.
Is it?
Okay.
What came out last
There
year?
was something that came out like with Wicked the same weekend, and
5
there was
seconds.
Oh, it was
It was Glick. Oh, Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator.
Final answer.
That is correct. And you need to stay alive. Needed to stay alive.
Oh, or do we still get a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
another
You're
one.
on the clock as of now.
They had what Poor Things was that last year? I don't know how good it did in the box
No,
office. I don't know what other movies
Yeah,
we watched.
Venom,
wasn't
Venom versus Venom Maximum Carnage. Final
Unlikely.
answer.
Yeah.
It's
For a
probably the
moment.
wrong title.
So
I know
much
the right title.
suspension.
It is in fact the wrong title. That is
Ah.
incorrect.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
And
that's all right.
there was a Venom movie here, and it was
Let's Be Carnage.
The Last Dance.
there's The Last Dance.
Oh,
Was
wow.
the
Would
last
have done
time.
it.
Never mind.
And with that,
Yeah,
Weathermen
good
win an
game,
absolute
guys.
thriller.
Good game.
Great
Good job,
game.
guys.
That was
across
so
the board.
fun.
Because I remember them trying to do a Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
And I
Right,
was like,
exactly.
oh,
That's what I
good.
was thinking. I was trying to think of that movie, and that was like the only.
There it
Okay.
is.
So here's what you
I
missed.
was
Here's what you
hoping
missed.
that you didn't remember it.
There's definitely some ones that you'll anyway.
Yeah, I
here's,
know. I'm gonna be so mad.
Inside Out 2.
I knew there's a Disney movie, another Disney movie. I couldn't think of what it
Despicable
was.
Me 4 came out.
Oh, my.
We had Mufasa, the Lion King. We had Godzilla vs. Kong, the New Empire. We had My Hero Jack Black star in Kung Fu Panda 4. We had My Other Hero James Marsden in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Then we had Venom: The Last Dance, Beetlejuice,
Oh,
YOLO, Pegasus 2, Successor, Bad Boys Ride or Die, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Twisters, and It Ends With Us.
Oh,
So a
Twister.
million franchises.
Yeah, a bunch of franchises, and
Yeah,
that's
you
a
got the
great
kid
game.
movies.
Great
This is
game,
definitely
guys.
game of the week.
Thanks,
I don't think anything's
guys.
going to top that yet. Great game, everybody. Congrats, Weatherman, on a big
Good
win,
game.
and we'll see you on the next one.